Imagine this. You want to sell an old study table, so you list it on OLX for 2000 rupees. Within 10 minutes, you get a message. I want to buy this table, so I'll send you the money in advance. Is that okay? Sounds good, right? Advance payment. What could go wrong? He sends you a QR code on WhatsApp and says, ये क्यूआर कोड स्कैन करो, आपको इंस्टेंटली पैसे ट्रांसफ़र हो जाएंगे. ये यूपीआई का ही एक न्यू मेथड है. You scan it. Your UPI app opens and suddenly it asks for your PIN. You're confused for a second. Why is it asking for a PIN? The guy who is still connected on call immediately says, जल्दी से PIN enter करो नहीं तो transaction cancel हो जाएगा. You enter the PIN. You receive a pop-up. Transaction successful. 2000 rupees paid to someone you don't know. You stare at it again. Did the money actually just get debited from your account? You panic and tell him, the money got deducted. He replies calmly, like it's totally normal. ओह हाँ, ये कभी कभी होता है. मे बी बैंक सर्वर इशू है, आपको बैंक की साइड से रिफंड आ जाएगा. दोबारा स्कैन करो. You scan it again. But then you notice it clearly says payment to, and it again asks for your UPI PIN. And that's when it clicks. You're not receiving money. You are paying. You call him out on this and ask him for a refund, and he blocks you. This is not a hypothetical scenario. It's just one of the many QR code scams that have been going on for years. Now, here's the important part. In this situation, you're not being stupid. The scammer used confidence plus urgency to confuse you. He didn't give you enough time to think, because even if you had 10 seconds, you would have realized something was off. So, what really happened? QR codes are designed for sending money, not receiving. So, when you scan a QR, your UPI app assumes you want to pay this person. That's why it asks for your UPI PIN. And the moment you enter the PIN, the money goes from your account to theirs. I mean, just think about it. Have you ever needed to scan a QR code to receive money? No, right? Because receiving money does not require a PIN. But this is where the scammer tricks you. Scammers know that most people don't understand how UPI works. So they sound confident, rush you, make it feel normal. And you comply because you feel guilty about not being able to understand a method that supposedly exists. Confidence becomes their proof. In such cases, sometimes they reply instantly. Sometimes they even offer more money than your listed price, just to grab attention. And once they have your attention, they try to rip you off. If you ever find yourself in a situation like this, I want you to pause and ask yourself these questions. Why is this person being so desperate, and why is he in such a hurry? Why is he offering extra money? Why is he using such an unusual payment method? Remember these rules. QR codes are for paying, not for receiving. If the app asks for a PIN, just stop then and there. To receive money, just share your UPI ID or phone number. If anything feels rushed or confusing, don't do it. And if someone starts threatening you, don't argue with them, disconnect the call, block them, save screenshots and call recordings if possible. Talk to someone you trust. Most of the time they are bluffing, but always keep evidence. Remember, you don't have to doubt every stranger on the internet, but always doubt the ones who act all smart and try to confuse you or create fake urgency, or the ones who ask you to do something unusual from your end just to receive money. In the next video, we'll uncover another QR scam where scammer tampers with someone else's QR code and all the payments start going to them. See you in the next one.